Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing really well. We are going to do a flip on this buffet and nightstand I found on Marketplace. So grab your drink, coffee, water, whatever you're drinking, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so first order of business is to take off all the hardware. As you guys can see, the nightstand was in a little rougher shape than the buffet. The buffet was actually very well maintained, and aside from the fact that it was super dusty, it was pretty much in impeccable shape. I think maybe there were a couple like glass marks on the top, which I later on fixed, but like I said, overall in pretty good repair. I actually think this was used as some sort of crafting storage because I found a lot of glitter and sequins in the drawers, which was very unusual because I don't see this piece being used as a crafting station or storage, but whatever, it is what it is. But I did take off the hardware, and I wanted to do this because I knew that there was going to be a lot of buildup of dirt and dust behind, and I'm so glad I did because, guys, these were dusty, and the nightstand was in really, really rough shape. Fortunately, I don't know where my footage of me cleaning these pieces went. Maybe I deleted it, maybe my kids did, I don't know. But just know, guys, I did clean both of these pieces with hot soapy water, and then I rinsed them with just plain water. This is imperative in any flipping you do. Cleaning is key because if you don't have a clean surface, nothing will adhere, and you will have paint that's very prone to not sticking and prone to chipping and scratching. So I'm going in on the tops of both the buffet and nightstand with my clean stripper. This is the 15-minute stripper, I believe. And I make sure to put a pretty thick layer because I live in Anaheim, California, and it is super hot, and it makes my stripper dry out way faster than I think most people are used to. So I apply a pretty thick coat, and then I put saran wrap on top just to kind of like incubate the stripping action. So as I'm removing all this varnish on the top, I just wanted to drop in and introduce myself for those of you who are new to my channel. Hi, my name is Marty, or Martina. I am a stay-at-home mommy of 2 little girls, Bailey, who is 3, and Emma, who is 1. And I have started this journey of doing DIY projects around my house, cleaning videos, and more recently, furniture flipping videos. So if those kinds of videos are your style, I encourage you to subscribe and go ahead and hit that notification bell right next to the subscribe button, just so you know exactly when I upload a video. So once again, I don't know what happened to my footage. I feel like this video is very choppy. Sorry, guys. But I did go in with some afterwash just to clean up any of the paint stripper that was left. And then I proceeded to sand with a 120, 150, and 180 grit sandpaper on both the tops. That really helps me to make sure that there aren't any swirl marks and that I have a nice smooth wood top, just, you know, for aesthetic reasons and also staining reasons. Next, I'm going in with Varathane's wood conditioner. And guys, this is super important because you want your stain to apply evenly. And I goofed and I didn't apply conditioner on the edges, and it showed, and I ended up painting the edges, but that wasn't the plan originally, and it ended up turning out really good. But learn from my mistakes and wood condition any area that you want to stain. So after using Varathane's penetrating wood stain in the color Red Oak, and I think I also used Dark Walnut, I wanted to tape off the top so I could spray some primer on these guys. But this frog tape, I don't know if maybe I got a bad roll or if it just doesn't work on unfinished wood, but I was having the hardest time getting it to stick, and I thought that was very aggravating because this was not cheap. After fighting the frog tape for the longest time, I was finally able to get it to stick in a way where I could still paint my piece and not get it on the top. I did scuff sand the whole piece and the nightstand with a 120 grit sandpaper, and because I'm dealing with a paint and primer in one combo, I wasn't worried about using a primer beforehand. So another thing I wanted to share with you guys are these neat little artist brushes that I just got from Michael's. Super basic. They're flat brushes, and it just makes painting the details on pieces so much easier. And it was literally like $9 for a pack of like 5 different size brushes, and I think it's a great investment. So I actually ended up using a gallon Oops paint from Home Depot. $9, guys. I couldn't say no to that, and it was a beautiful shade. So I just picked that up, and then to make it easier on myself, I just used an old Melange paints jar and put the paint in there. I ended up doing 2 coats of paint just for a more full coverage, and I sanded in between each of those coats with a 400 grit just to give me the closest factory-like finish that I could get. And then I topped it all off with a triple thick poly by Varathane in a satin finish just to give me that super sleek and polished look that I'm looking for. So I had originally painted over the hinges because I thought that I wanted them to blend in better with the rest of the piece, but on further inspection, I didn't like the way it looked, and I decided to take all the hardware, including the magnet catches, and spray paint them all gold. I ended up using the Rustoleum metallic finish, and guys, it's my favorite. It is a true gold, no like underlying like shimmering. It's more like a metal finish. And as I waited for that to dry, I went in with Restore Finish in the color Dark Walnut just to boost the look of the wood, which I really wanted to accent. And I just rubbed it in with some steel wool and wiped it back with a lint-free cloth. And after waiting for those pieces to dry on the side and following up with a coat of poly, I put all the hardware back on and enjoyed the look of how this piece came out to be. And just because I thought they needed a little something extra, I finished off these pieces with some black wax. I just felt like it added a little bit of dimension and highlighted the contours of this pair. And I just love the way it ended up looking. Alright, so here is the before of what these two pieces looked like before I got my hands on them. And guys, here's the after. I am so thrilled with how this came out. These pieces went beyond my expectations, honestly. And let me share with you some numbers because I always love this part in my videos or other people's videos. I spent $50 on the buffet and the nightstand I got for free, and I listed them individually, the buffet for $450 and the nightstand for $125. They haven't sold yet, but I'm excited to see when they sell, and I will share with you guys on Instagram stories when they do sell. See you next time, guys. Bye.